Let's talk about the basic materials that you will need for oil painting. Getting started with oil painting can be expensive in the beginning. However, once you purchase the basic supplies, all you have to buy each time you paint is a canvas or a panel. It's completely worth the investment. Get a container to carry your supplies. You can use an art bin like this, a fishing tackle box from the hardware store, a backpack, or a rolling carrier on wheels. There are different grades of paint that you can purchase. Professional grade to student grade. Get something that works for you. A limited palette is perfect for a limited budget. With just the bare essentials, you can create most of the colors you need. Titanium white, alizarin crimson, cadmium yellow, and ultramarine blue. Here's what I use on my palette. Alizarin crimson, transparent red oxide or burnt sienna, cadmium red light, cadmium orange, yellow ochre, cadmium yellow medium, cadmium yellow light or lemon, titanium white, viridian, and next to viridian there's phthalo blue. It's one of my optional colors, so I'm going to skip it for now. Ultramarine blue, and asphaltum or burnt umber. So my palette colors are listed here. You can take a screen capture. Also, all the cadmium colors, cad red light, cad orange, cad yellows, those are cadmium free paints I purchased from Utrecht, and I really like them a lot. I have two optional colors I use frequently, Permanent Rose by Winsor Newton and Phthalo Blue. You'll also need brushes. A brush has a handle, a ferrule, and bristles. Brushes come in different sizes and shapes. There are 5 main types: round brushes, filberts, round on the top, brights, and flats, which are square brushes, and lastly blending brushes, and they have very soft bristles to use for blending. Here's what I recommend for students: 3 small brushes, 2 round brushes, maybe a number 6 or a number 8 with points for drawing, 4 medium brushes about a 1/2 inch wide, and 2 large brushes about 1 inch wide. Get a container to hold your brushes. It needs to be heavy in the bottom so it doesn't tip over easily. The kind that stands up and folds down is really nice. A large coffee can will work until you decide what you want to get. You'll need a palette knife for mixing your colors. Get a diamond-shaped one that is about 2 inches long in the blade with an angled handle. Get inexpensive scrapers from the hardware store. They are so fun for creating texture. Your palette is where you mix your paint. I like the Richardson Gray Matters paper palette. The gray is the same color as the center of the value scale you see there. First, I fold the cover of my paper palette back, and I put the whole notebook in this plastic box. I lay out my paint along the outside edges before I begin my painting session. And when I'm finished painting, I tear the top sheet out and set it on the table. I scrape off any leftover paint and put it on the new clean sheet of paper that's in the plastic box, and I throw away the used sheet. I put the lid on the box and place it in the freezer. And when I want to paint again, I get the box out of the freezer. I can start painting with all my leftover paint. You'll need mineral spirits to clean your brushes. I use an odorless solvent called Gamsol. It's made by Gamblin. Although it's a petroleum distillate, it's the least toxic one I could find. Don't drink this. Follow the directions on the bottle and keep it away from children. I use vegetable oil from the grocery store to clean my hands. I keep it in a small bottle near my easel. There are lots of brands of oil painting mediums like Liquin, linseed oil, stand oil. There are many recipes for creating your own. And oil painting medium helps to change the viscosity of your oil paint. It helps to flow it onto your canvas and to thin your paint when it's too thick. I use Galka gel for my oil painting medium. It comes in a tube. You'll need paper towels or a box of facial tissue. I prefer the softness of shop towels. There are many different surfaces on which you can paint. There's wood, stretched canvas, medium density fiberboard, which we call MDF, gator foam board, very lightweight material, cradled panel, and masonite, and canvas paper. You'll need to bring a smock or an apron. I hope this video gives you ideas on what you'll need to get started in your painting journey. Thank you for watching.